5:04 here on the Michael K. Show. Michael K. and Don LaGreca. Now, we're so thrilled to welcome in our next guest, involved in, created really, two of the most iconic shows in television history, Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Mr. Larry David is on the line with us from California. Larry, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
How's life?
Not too bad. First off, congratulations on this move to television. This is a wonderful thing. Of course, Michael, I know what you look like, so I know that you could make this transfer. Don, I've never seen Don.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know if he's telegenic or not.
Probably not. I strategically, chose radio many years ago.
Yeah, right. Like radio could be your medium.
Oh, you're no oil painting either, Larry.
Wow.
Oh, dear. I just have an image. I'm picturing you kind of dark and swarthy. Would I be right?
No, I got the perfect definition of him for you. Okay?
What? Yeah.
Picture Michael McDonald, and that's him.
Really?
Yeah. He's not a bad-looking guy.
That's not a bad-looking guy.
No, not a bad-looking guy.
Now, can I talk to you about the Super Bowl commercial yesterday? How much fun was that to do with Jerry and George? Not George, Jason.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I went to New York. I had to be there anyway. So Jerry and I wrote it. Took us about an hour and a half, and we had a great time. And then I came back a couple of weeks later, and we filmed it at Tom's Coffee Shop, which was the exterior that was used for the show.
Right.
But this was the real coffee shop. I'd never been in there before. I was expecting this huge place, like the coffee shop on Seinfeld. But it was a tiny little coffee shop.
Now, how come you guys didn't use the set? Is that set just destroyed? It would be too much.
Yeah, there's no set. But I think the premise was that Fox wanted to get a little slice of New York.
Okay.
So Jerry thought that we should do a coffee shop thing.
Now, here's the classic question a lot of people got excited about when they saw it yesterday. That same rhythm was there, that same kind of humor. Did you guys sit down and write it in an hour and go, come on, let's get the gang together and do it again?
Michael, we didn't.
Not a bit.
No, it never came up.
But it would be awesome.
Yeah, you can't go home again.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, but
I'm a deep guy.
But here's the difference, is that so much time has changed, and this is a completely different way of looking at things now with all the social media, that I think you can modernize it, have it be a completely different show, and have it be fresh, but still have the old fans still fall in love with it. I think the times have changed enough for it to work.
Well, let's talk to Jerry.
And now that you're quoting Thomas Wolfe, it opens up a whole other area,
You didn't think I was that bright, did you?
Well, I did, but you don't like to show it off. But today, because we're on TV, you did, so I like that.
I got to. I'm gonna have to start TiVoing.
Please do. Please, Can you do that?
Of course.
Now, what did you think of the game?
Well, I mean, it was an awful game. I was rooting for Denver because Peyton's a fan. And, I would root for Idi Amin if he was a fan. So, leave Idi alone. He's a benevolent despot. Don't pick on him. If you got a beef with Idi, you've got a beef with me.
Now, did you walk away from that game, Larry, saying, boy, Seattle is a heck of a team, or Peyton Manning can't win the big game?
I hate to go to this big game stuff. It kind of disturbs me a little bit because he's won a lot of big games to get to the Super Bowl. He won a big game against New England to get to the Super Bowl. So how could he not win a big game? He faced a better team, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like to go to those places where somebody can't win big games. I think it's kind of trite, and it's too much fodder for
talk
for
radio.
Guys.
Yeah. Well, but the one thing, he's lost more playoff games than any quarterback in history, and also his team was favored coming into the game, and they lose 43-8. So his legacy has to take a little bit of a hit.
Of course it will. Yeah, of course it will. That's undeniable. But if he lost more playoff games, he also, I'm sure he's won almost as many playoff games as anybody.
He's 11-12 now.
Who else has won 11 playoff games?
Well, let's see. I think Brady has because he's won 3 Super Bowls and been to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And probably Joe Montana.
Montana has, sure.
All right, but not that many people.
Not that many. No, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, but
Well,
I thought
that's still a lot of playoff games to win. And if he can't win a big game, then he wouldn't have won 11 playoff games. You know, I defend him. Yes, yes, he's a fan. I defend the fans.
Do you know that Russell Wilson loves Seinfeld? It's his favorite show growing up.
Are you kidding?
No, I just made it up, but I wanted you to defend him.
That's not right.
It would have changed everything, but still, Pete Wilson, I can't abide by Pete Wilson.
Well, Pete Carroll.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
Why?
Right.
Why don't
Pete
you like
Wilson,
him?
He's the governor of California.
Why don't you like Pete Carroll?
I don't like his sideline demeanor and his boyish enthusiasm.
Wow.
How are you don't like his boyish enthusiasm?
I don't like the boyish enthusiasm.
Since when is that a negative?
Well, he's 62. I guess that rubs Larry the wrong way.
Yeah, that rubs me the wrong way. And frankly, I don't like the way he conducts himself on the sideline.
Wow.
So Richard Sherman...
I study sideline demeanor, Michael. It's very important to me.
So you must not have liked Richard Sherman after the championship game then?
I'm talking about a coach's sideline demeanor.
All right, but what did you think of when Richard Sherman said he was the best and don't test me with a mediocre receiver? Remember that?
I like Richard Sherman, I have to say.